A few days ago, Channel 4 News did a report on customs arrangements at Dover, and I spotted something funny going on. So the Channel 4 News report was headlined, "We're not ready for no deal, say UK Customs." The report started off with pictures of 3 ministers at Dover, usual stuff, a fairly bland statement from Michael Gove saying that the government are dealing with it. But then we get a piece to camera from a Channel 4 journalist.
It's no wonder the Minister for No Deal preparations wants to be seen in Dover if the UK does crash out of the EU with no deal.
Again, nothing unusual, but I think we're all a bit bored with this. Yet again, that famous phrase, crashing out, is used. Not leaving the EU, but crashing out. It's that classic Project Fear phrase. Now let's just watch the rest of the report.
Then the pain will likely show up there first. And while the government has said it will effectively wave through incoming trucks from the EU, outgoing freight travelling to the continent is a different matter altogether. Dover's biggest custom agent has told this programme there simply are not enough staff to cope with the mounds of additional paperwork departing trucks will need. And nor is it clear who will stand behind the billions of pounds worth of financial guarantees that all goods departing from the UK travelling to the continent will need under a no-deal scenario.
The guarantees are insurance that taxes for British goods entering the EU will be paid. Not needed now, of course, because we're in the EU. But the boss of the customs agent at Dover told us the government's insistence that industry provide those guarantees was far from acceptable, and it's the government who should underwrite the entire industry. He also said that the £8 million from ministers to train new customs agents in the event of no deal was wholly inadequate. The fear is that if none of that happens, then this will.
So the report was headlined as, "We're not ready for no deal, say UK Customs." And we saw those quotes from someone from the Customs Harbour Authority, or whoever it was, saying that this is the case, right? Well, actually no. That's probably what you think you heard. If you were cooking your dinner or talking to your family while Channel 4 News was on in the background, that's probably the impression you got. But actually, let's rewind. It looks and sounds like this guy Steve Appleby is some kind of Director of Customs Clearance for the Port of Dover. Well, actually he's not. Harbour Shipping, as it turns out, is actually a company called Harbour Shipping Limited. Here's their website, and they're just a shipping agent. Quite a decent sized company by the looks of it. This guy is not part of the authorities at all. It's not UK Customs, as the report is headlined. It's just a guy from a private company. I contacted Harbour Shipping Limited, and I was told that in fact they are working with government to resolve any potential issues that will arise. And it turns out that the information that they provided to Channel 4, which Channel 4 quoted in that report, was actually quite old. It was from previously. They were contacted by Channel 4 and they did say, yeah, you can use that information if you want to. I kind of doubt for a moment that Steve Appleby really knew the context that that report was going to be made in. If there really is a problem, then why not expose it? The fact that these sort of tactics are being used makes us suspect, of course, that there really isn't a problem. You know, I think the reason that government has announced that they're going to have to spend $100 million on public information programme is because actually the media cannot be relied upon. Back in January, we were at that critical point that the withdrawal agreement was going through Parliament, and the mainstream media were shoveling huge amounts of Project Fear type stuff out in the media. And myself and June Slater from UK Politics Uncovered debunked one of those stories, and we put out a piece. And it got to over 500,000 people on various social media channels. And I think, you know, that was really important, because if people don't know that they're being misled, then how can they make rational, logical decisions? And really the only thing that stands between people being completely misled and understanding actually what's going on is us. By which I mean people like you who share all this content, and people like June and I who create it. And I'd just like to say thank you to everyone who in the past has shared these things on Facebook and Twitter, because it really makes a big difference. To see our future videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell icon. That way you'll get a notification by email as soon as a new video is available. In the meantime, please do help us out and like and share or retweet this post so your friends and followers can see it too. Thanks for watching. See you next time.